Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.
Meet Anastacia Escrava, who was forced to wear an iron muzzle for all her life in Brazil. When you Google the meaning of the word muzzle, the dictionary tells you that it is the projecting part of the face, including the nose and mouth of an animal such as a dog or a horse. If your dog is aggressive and or has bitten another dog or a person in the past, a muzzle can be used for safety. Even if your dog has no bite history, if you think the risk of a dog bite exists, for example, your dog lunges and barks at other dogs or people, then a muzzle can be provided for additional peace of mind. But unlike the true meaning that refers to animals, it was different for this matter. You have seen this iconic image of this masked woman, but probably not have been able to locate the history behind it. She is called Escrava Anastacia, an enslaved African woman who lived in Brazil in the 19th century. Known for possessing great beauty accompanied with her piercing blue eyes, Anastacia was worshipped in Brazil as a saint and healing according to folklore and culture of Rio de Janeiro. But she has since gained a cult and a following, particularly among the descendants of slaves and the poor in Brazil. But how did this masked woman become such an influential figure in Black history within the culture of Rio de Janeiro or in Brazil all at large? The story of her life varies, but the popular one is linked to the Reminda, a black woman from the Bantu tribe originating in about 2000 BCE in southern Nigeria and Cameroon, who was a daughter of a loyal family of the Garanga, brought to Brazil in 1740 with a cargo of 112 slaves. The remainder was raped by her white owner and was sold to Joaquin Antonio while she was pregnant with Anastacia. The remainder gave birth to Anastacia on March the 5th, around the first half of the 19th century. She was one of the first black female slaves to be born with blue eyes. Anastacia grew up to be extremely beautiful, with many always admiring her on the plantations. Her owner's son, Joaquin Antonio, even got super obsessed with her. The white woman eventually became jealous of her and convinced Joaquin to make her wear the slave mask. Since Anastacia was refusing the advances of Joaquin, he raped her and made her wear the iron mask for the rest of her life as a form of punishment. She was forced to live with the mask entirely, only removing it once a day when she was going to eat. She lived for some years and was subjected to several other inhuman treatments before the metal from the mask became poisonous and poor lady died of tetanus. Legend has it that before she died, she forgave her owners for the torture she received from them. She was said to have had some magical healing powers and even healed her owner's son. of a serious disease. Her owner renounced her slave status after she died. She was buried in a slave cemetery in Rio, and her remains were kept in the church of Rosario. Her remains, however, got lost in a fire outbreak. She became a saint to many who recognize her as a symbol of love and forgiveness. There is also a statue and place of worship in Vasalobo in Rio where people flock to worship and praise her good deeds. Others have since petitioned Rome to have her canonized as Saint Anastacia of Rome. For her beauty, Anastacia was forced to wear an iron muzzle all her life in Brazil. All her life. But her crime was her beauty. What do you think of this story? In the comment section, please. My name is Osie The Born Child, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing to the African Diaspora News channel and the African Diaspora News Insider. And for those of you that come out to my channel and show me some love, I appreciate, dear brothers and sisters. Until next time, I'll be seeing you in another video with another interesting story. Shout out to everybody. Bye-bye.